Good morning and welcome to the beginning of the weekend intention. We're going to create some reality together by going inwards. So find a place where you can sit or lie down for the next 30 minutes with your eyes closed and not be disturbed. And we're going to include an intention of rain in our dealings today because we desperately need in BC, where all the wildfires are burning, we desperately could use some rain. So let's create some. Okay, go ahead and close your eyes. And we're going to start with a few slow, deep breaths. Take the breath of life in. And when you exhale, I want you to just let everything go. All your cares and worries just dissolve and float away. And the next breath in, fill your belly up full. And this time when you exhale, if you could feel like you're sinking into the safe arms of Pachamama, Mother Earth, always supporting us. And for the next breath, if you could focus on breathing light directly into your heart and then exhaling light directly from your heart. Good. And now we're just going to bring our awareness to the body and make sure it's good and relaxed for this inwards journey. If you could bring your awareness into your feet right now and simply ask them to relax at this time. Feel your energy leaving through your feet into the ground, curling up with the roots of the forest and then circling back to complete the circuit back into your feet. Allow the earth to cleanse and replenish your energy. Feel grounded. And then bring your awareness to the ankles, shins, calves, and knees. Everything relaxes. Your upper legs, pelvic area, hips, buttocks. Feel everything loosen. Your inner organs, rib cage, breast, chest, full back and spine. Feel everything soften. Your shoulders are down in the most comfortable position. Arms, forearms, hands, and fingers hanging loosely. Your neck is supple, bearing no weight. And then we bring our awareness up to the skin of our scalp where tension can sometimes hide. And just release the entire area, almost as if your ears could wiggle. All your facial muscles melting into beautiful relaxation. And we focus on our jaw and we allow it to unhinge, open up, and receive the breath of life. And then we see if we can't get our eyelids to soften a few extra degrees. And we move inwards and ask our right brain to relax, and then our left brain to relax. Now we're going to thank our minds for all the hard work they do for us all the time. We're actually going to invite our mind to have a seat on the couch and just chillax for a bit while we let the heart steer the bus for this session. We want our mind to stick around and be part of our council, but just take more of a back seat for now. And now let's deal with our thoughts. We all have so many thoughts. Let's use the beautiful element of water today. Very appropriate to deal with our thoughts, as water is a natural retainer of memory. So I want you to picture yourself standing outside with your arms open to the sky, looking up to the heavy, heavy rain clouds above you. And all of a sudden you start to feel a beautiful, gentle rain, little spatters of raindrops against your skin, quenching you. You can feel the earth beneath you and all the plants and trees sigh with relief. Now, as these raindrops are falling past your head, It's almost create like a little bit of a vacuum for your thoughts. And each individual thought goes into its own raindrop, completely encapsulated. Now you're witnessing or observing this, but you're just letting the thoughts go on their own journey. You're not getting engaged, you're watching them and letting gravity take its course, all the raindrops with your thoughts falling to the earth to be absorbed. Now, if you are witnessing or observing your thoughts, therefore that means you are not your thoughts. You are much more deep than that. So you're not getting engaged with your thoughts. You're noticing them, letting them go on their way. And if you do get caught up by one and taken on a wild ride somewhere, just as soon as you realize it, gently bring yourself back to the present moment, what you're doing. And it's just the practice of gently bringing yourself back. And now let's take the journey from our head space to our chest cavity where our heart is. And let's use a beautiful wooden spiral staircase to get there. I want you to experience this journey viscerally. So feel the smooth grain of the wood underneath your fingertips as you trail your hand down the railing. Hear the soft padding of your bare feet as they touch down on each step. And feel the buoyancy as you glide down the staircase. As you arrive on the platform, I want you to notice if there's anything in front of your heart. Perhaps a gate with a lock on it, or a wall has been built. This is normal and natural. We all develop protective measures for ourselves. What I'd like you to realize right now is that this is your heart. You have a full access VIP backstage pass to it at all times. It's your concert. So I'd like you to go ahead and envision those locks disintegrating, the gates creaking open. Perhaps a bridge appears over the moat that may have been built, if you're like me. And as you approach the door to your heart, it cracks open a bit. Brilliant beams of yellow golden light are spilling out everywhere. It's beautiful. See yourself opening the door and entering into your heart space to be completely bathed in this warm and loving light. You feel so safe and secure and so happy. This is the most amazing place you've ever been or could imagine inside your heart space. And this light is closest to the truest essence of what you really are as well. Everything in the universe is made of energy, as are we. It's the common denominator. So we're going to have a bit of a shift in perception now and experience our energy body or our light bodies. I'd like you to look down at your hands inside your heart and see that all the cells of your body have transformed into brilliant points of light. So you're kind of floating there, existing like a light cloud. It's very blissful. Everybody has a very unique shade of color and texture to them. I'd like you to experience this too. What color are you? Then you look up and see a colossal but indescribably beautiful ribbon of light above you as well. So pure, it draws you towards it. This is the flow of the cosmos, or the consciousness of one. I call this place the Nexus. It goes by many names in many cultures. It doesn't really matter what you call it. At the end of the day, what it is just really total connection. That's what we want. So I'd like you to allow yourself to float up and merge with this flow. You don't have to be afraid. You can come out of it at any time. You don't have to sacrifice anything to experience this. And you don't need to change your beliefs. All truths are inclusive here. One of the things that you might experience when you join in is a sensation of coming home, of belonging. It's quite normal. And at some point, on every level, you will experience that you are everybody and everything else in the universe, and they are also you. We are all one being, one light, one consciousness, all part of the same pie, slightly different flavors we're bringing to the same pie. Now, this nexus is a place of incredible power. You have at your fingertips the knowledge and wisdom of the entire universe at your command. This is where our intuition stems from. It's a place of spontaneous healings, of miracles, and incredible capacity to create. And that's what we're going to take advantage of today. We're going to intend a reality of our choosing and then anchor it in the present moment at the end of the intention, because we can. So I want you to go ahead and envision now the life that you've always secretly dreamed of having, in all its glorious details. I'm going to guide along in generalities because at our core, we all want the same things. But I want you to fill in the blanks and color the page the way you see fit for your life. Let's start by talking about health. We all want good health. Envision yourself right now completely whole, vibrant, healthy, moving your physical body with ease and grace. Your emotional body's balanced, your mental body's full of clarity, and your energetic body's filled and complete. And we trust our bodies. They're amazing systems that self-heal, self-repair, guard us against anything we need shielding from. And in this reality, we take care of our bodies. Anytime we need guidance or teaching on how to do so, that is amply available to us. I'd like you to experience this vitality right now. I'm feeling very light, like effervescent bubbles are just coursing through my entire being right now. My DNA, my cells, right down to the atomic level, everything realigning into its natural, perfect, healthy state of balance. It's very exhilarating. Now that you're experiencing this vitality, I'd like you to extend it and include your family and your friends. Witness the expressions of relief and wonderment on their faces. And then include your local community, and then the entire planet. What a beautiful gift to give and receive total vibrant health. This is within our power to do so. We are all healers. It's just a matter of transmitting our intent frequencies. Now let's talk about abundance. There is plenty on this world for all of us, and that is the truth. So let's go ahead and lift humanity up out of survival mode and into creation mode right now. It is time. Everybody has access to fresh, clean drinking water. Everybody has ample, natural, healthy food. Everybody has shelter. Everybody has warmth or cooling if they need it. And there's plenty left over for comfort, so maybe we could travel around once in a while. Most importantly, that we have the resources to follow our passions and our dreams in life. Each of us were seated with a unique gift that only we can develop and share back with the world. This is our purpose. When we're on the path of our purpose, we feel fulfillment. Not just because we're doing what we love. Deep down, we each also have an innate need and desire to contribute. And so we're being fulfilled in many ways when we're following our path. I'd like you to experience this right now. Your purpose. What are you doing when you're following your bliss? And if you don't know what your purpose is right now, that's okay, don't worry. We're going to generate some feelings associated with it and allow that to beckon into your conscious awareness, that information. So let's go ahead and generate feelings of wholeness or completeness that we felt in our lives. Or perhaps that all over good feeling from selflessly helping another at some point. Or you can go to a memory where you were doing something you were so enamored with, so fascinated by, that you completely lost track of all time. That's kind of what you're looking for. Now envision yourself going to bed at the end of the day, being on your path, feeling completely fulfilled, sleeping soundly through the night, waking up in the morning excited to jump out of bed and do it all again. And we just did this for the entire world. What does that look like now? I see all the amazing intellects and imaginations pooling together to problem solve. And all of a sudden, we're living on a planet free of pollution. We've learned to live in harmony and balance with the Earth's ecosystems. How fantastic is that? And look at us exploring our limitless potential together, expanding our consciousness, inventing, building, teaching, learning, sharing, caring, progressing into the future in a most balanced and conscious way. What an exciting time to be alive. And this has already happened. It is done. So say we all. See it being already done. And we're doing this together. We are meant to be together. We are here to walk each other home through the meadows and over the bumps. But today, let's celebrate this gorgeous life together in song, in music, in dancing. Picture everybody laughing and dancing in the rain at a music festival. So much joy, so much freedom, so much thirst-quenching rain. Everybody's absorbing it, joy. Everybody's playing in the rain. How wonderful. Joy is just expanding my chest right now. I can feel all the relationships healing. Love being transmitted and received freely. As I'm walking down the street in my reality, seeing the smiles on all the strangers' faces, watching the lights behind their eyes. So beautiful. And let's intend one more thing while we're here today. Let's intend that everybody's awakening to this consciousness of one. At least that everybody is feeling connected. Something incredible happens when we remember who and what we truly are. This high vibrational resonance, frequency, energy, this light, this love. All of a sudden, the lower, heavier energies just don't make sense anymore. The greed, the harming of others, the righteousness, the judgment. This all naturally falls away. We adopt the same foundation principles: honesty, integrity, authenticity, caring, sharing. Everybody's on the same page. What a relief. What freedom. Even the systems that govern us in this reality are designed in place to uplift us in our lives, to protect our freedoms, and to help us flow along on our journeys together. I'm sensing all the tension, worry, and fear lift collectively up off of our shoulders to transform in the atmosphere above us into frequency that's more in alignment with who we truly are. And all of a sudden, trust is just blossoming in my heart again. I'm overflowing with compassion. I'm sensing all the connections, cleansing, clearing up, communication flowing. Such an incredible energy to exist in. It's so easy just to be. It's so easy just to be. Now, whatever you're doing, wherever you are in your beautiful reality, whether you're out frolicking in a nice cool lake or ocean on a hot summer's day, or you're having a picnic with your family, marveling at their shining faces, watching your children and grandchildren thrive, or you're smacking a ball around a court with your friends, having a laugh. Whatever you're doing, wherever you are, just stop and look at all the beauty that surrounds you. All the natural beauty, all the man-made beauty. Drink it in. Feel this unconditional love energy that surrounds and supports you at all times, and receive it. You are so worthy of this amazing reality you've just created. Now I'd like to just connect with some gratitude. Thank you, thank you, thank you for every step, every breath of this amazing life. Thank you, vulnerability. Thank you to all the lessons I learned. Thank you to this vessel, this body that allows me to perceive all these beauties. Thank you to my emotions for guiding me through this lifetime. And most of all, thank you for our connections to each other, to the earth, to our hearts, and back to the source, the fountain that constantly replenishes us with light, healing, energy, love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now we're going to take this beautiful reality that you've just created and build it up as an energy ball in our centers right now, in the heart space, solar plexus, the dantian area. Build it up as a big energy ball, make it crackle with life, and then soak it with those elevated emotions you just felt, the fulfillment, the joy, peace, and the gratitude. We're going to take a large breath in and build up that energy. And when we exhale, we're going to release and share that with the world. Here we go. Build up that energy of intention and release. See the waves encircling the entire globe. Exhale completely. Give it all away. Our hearts are vast. And then breathe in the breath of life. Replenish yourself with light, healing, love, energy. Good job. Now we're going to wiggle our fingers and toes. We're going to come back into our bodies proper. Maybe shift your limbs around a little too, just to make sure. And when you feel you're ready to come back into the room or your space, open up your eyes and notice how you're feeling. Know that you can come back to this state of being at any point of your choosing with a single conscious breath of intention. This is why we do this practice, so that we can do it on demand anytime. And eventually we won't even have to put an effort into it anymore. We'll just become natural, walking, talking transmitters of this high frequency energy that's more in tune with who we truly are. creating the reality of our choosing around us, because we are this powerful. And so much more so, exponentially by magnitudes, when we put our intentions together in this way. So thank you for joining me in these. Whether it's live or recorded, it all works, it's all good. So try out, every time you get a 15, 30-second spot where you can just stop and try this single conscious breath of intention today, try it. And maybe before you go to bed, or when you're in bed, just going into dreamland, take one more. See what that does for your dream life. Okay, good start to our weekend. Remember to hold rain in our thoughts, a nice thirst quenching, beautiful, restorative rain to all the areas that are experiencing wildfires right now or threat of wildfire. And we'll see you again for tomorrow's intention.